Food in Stellaris is one of those resources you don't really need to focus on. As long as you have above 0, you'll be fine. However, over many Stellaris updates, food has slowly become an extremely interesting resource, especially paired with the new bioships in Biogenesis. In this video, I'm combining 2 food-based civics, a food-based origin, and of course, bioships to see how far food can take me in Stellaris. This build was actually incredibly strong and fun, and I'll show you how I start off and get you to a place where you can dominate the Grand Admiral AI. Let's get into it. Here is our food maximizing build, the Buffet of Swolfin. The key point of this build are the civics, with catalytic processing which replaces materialists with catalytic technicians. These actually produce more alloys, but also any industrial jobs has had their mineral upkeep replaced with food upkeep. If we're producing a lot of food, we may as well replace things with the food. We then have anglers. On ocean worlds, agricultural districts are uncapped, lots of food. Also on wet worlds, agricultural districts have the aquatic culture specialization. I believe this means they already start with it, which means more food jobs off the start. We'll also get more food per anglers and more consumer goods from pill divers, as for some reason anglers doesn't tell you that food districts also give anglers and pill divers, which both jobs give trade and then either food or consumer goods. Now to pair with that, we've obviously got Ocean Paradise, where we start with a huge ocean world with a pretty nice modifier for resource from jobs, pop, growth speed, happiness, but we don't get any guaranteed worlds. They have frozen worlds and we can expand our home world. We're just going to settle on ocean worlds or terraform. The aquatic trait that's gotten mentioned also buffs ocean worlds. We get 20% habitability on them, we get less housing usage, more job efficiency for workers and menial drones. However, if we do settle on a non-wet world, we get a bunch of negatives. We can also get the hydrocentric ascension perk to amplify the trait's effect. Now in terms of traits, more food and more pop growth when we have an excess of food. This just sounds good, more food. Non-adaptive is pretty much free here since we're on ocean worlds with insane habitability, and repugnant, we will never need to work entertainer jobs. Now you might be wondering why I didn't go Agrarian Idle. That's because it sucks. Firstly, you need to be pacifist. I can't be bothered to play pacifist, especially since with the amount of food we have with bioships means we can be very aggressive early on. We've then got Xenophile for more trade from jobs, materials for more research speed, and egalitarian for faction output and specialist pop output, so help us. Also with a monument and civilians, as ethics affect what the monument gets. We've got a scientist with spark of genius. Obviously bioships are very important here since we are food. This build basically replaces everything with food. Ships, food. Starbases, food. Killer structures, food. How do we get trade? Food jobs. How do we get consumer goods? Food. How do we get alloys? Food. It's a food build. We're playing on my standard settings, Grand Admiral, small galaxy, a little bit faster tech and growth, mid-game scaling at year 50 so we don't die instantly. Let's play the game. Now immediately we have 134 food off the start. We come over to our planet, Macros Majoris. You can see we do have 6 food districts and it has been specialized already. So this specialization replaces farmers with anglers and artisans to pearl divers. Anglers produce food and trade. So let's look at that first. You can see we have 1.8 thousand anglers producing 200 food and 64 trade, and it's getting buffed by a whole host of things like Xenophile trade focus. Interestingly, we're not seeing this 15% even though it says anglers. Maybe we need to play to see that, but we can get our trade from there. We're at 55 trade, 154 food. Then of course we do have those pill divers instead. So what do? So they are producing a base of 7 trade and 26 consumer goods. They do have a mineral upkeep, which is a bit annoying. So trade consumer goods are fine. 16 at the start is pretty good to be fair. And then we do obviously have the catalytic technicians, which are producing us a base of 5.62 alloys, but it's pure food upkeep. So minerals are pretty much only going to be used for buildings, as with bioships, we use food to build mining stations and research stations, and even to upgrade starbases with a little bit of alloys. So we don't really need too many alloys. The alloys we do need, we get through food. Now the first thing we're going to do is take our technologies. Obviously, quantum computing giving +1 to these jobs is insane. You might notice by this build, we don't really have a good way of getting science and unity, so we're going to need to build our planets into them. Oh, we could get 20% food or more unity. We need unity. Unity and science are key. Materials workshop is going to help with that too. Because of that, I'm going to switch over to isolationist for the 10% unity buff. And since consumer goods are so good, let's change our living standards to academic privilege for 10% more job efficiency to researchers, but with more consumer good upkeep. We're then going to buy as many damn minerals as we can just to get our planet built up. We have a whole bunch of food, so let's just build the mining station straight away. with our science ship. Let's go and explore to find potential planets we can colonize, and this looks like a very good start. Let's split up our military ship into one little mauler to also go and explore. That is a good start, I'd say. Let's see what happens the next month. I'm trying to hit 100k subscribers by the end of the year. A lofty task. I hope you can help me out. It's free and it's much appreciated. Yeah, our trade goes down because we're buying a bunch of minerals. Our consumer goods are good, and our anglers still aren't getting the 15% bonus, which is a bit annoying, but that's just how it is sometimes. We are getting the egg laying bonus though, and we get Ocean Paradise, so our pop should go pretty quickly. Obviously, this build works very well with cloning, so we'll probably aim for that, since clone vats use a lot of food. We have enough minerals to build our first building. I'm going to build the monument. I think this is the best thing to build early. It gives unity to jobs, unity per civilians, with a little bit of consumer good upkeep. However, depending on your ethics, you get different bonuses. Materialist gives research, egalitarian gives trade, and xenophile gives pop. Keep reductions, very, very nice. And we have 733 civilians and plenty more on the way based on our pop growth speed. They can just give us stuff while we're building up, and then we're probably going to spam city districts to get physics and bureaucrat jobs. Our first tradition is a hard one. I think, honestly, mercantile might be very good. We can change our trade conversion from energy to unity, which is something we're going to struggle with. And we're getting trade from food and pearl diver jobs. That's one thing marked off. We just need to fix the science issues, which we can do by building. That's my plan. So we have 2 planets down here. That is extremely nice. Let's survey there. Let's keep exploring. And let's build another science ship. They're unfortunately not ocean worlds, but we'll hopefully get terraforming. And let's get Zolgovok. He also has a counselor trait, giving us counselor gender speed, so I will whack him on. Our resources are insane. I've never seen this go this crazy. Why do we have 92 energy? I don't even know. Okay, next we're just going to build city districts. Everything's fine. We need unity and science. Monument's going to go down. We go from 66 science, 75, a little bit of a bonus. It's not as big because obviously we have a lot of food jobs going on, but that's fine. Okay, let's get that conversion. We'll go over to government, policies and edicts, trade policy, and let's go for 25% of our trade goes to unity. Our energy is going to collapse. That's why we have so much energy, but that's fine. Look at that, 25. Who cares about that much excess energy? Not me. We found someone. That's fine. We're going to let the food stockpile a bit, and we're going to give our civilians an extra trade, which means more unity. You can see we're up to 66, now 70. I don't know what we were on before we switched. Editor, pull it up, but it's probably a big difference. Oh no. Now, Angus Barrington didn't die, luckily. There are so many planets over here, my word. Commercial trade buildings receiving more traders. Sure, that just means the one trade building we started with is going to give us a bit more trade, which means more unity. And I'm just going to keep spamming city districts to just try and get research jobs. Part of me wants to just completely remove the archives for a research enclave, since unity is fine. We are only producing 14 from that job. You know what? I'm doing it. Give me that research enclave instead. Oh, we also got cultists. Hopefully we win this. Oh no, I lost my ships. I should have clicked the option that was no to cultists. I didn't know what it did. I am stupid. That's fine. We can build many ships. Mercantile is already done. Market fee reduction, 10% monthly trade, which will increase our unity even more. Let's get 10% research speed, as that is going to be our bottleneck now. So our leader, I just realized, started with trade focused, which is insane. 15% more trade. We can just give him trade focus too. I mean, this is also very good. Food from jobs. We'll do fertility because we are likely to get trade focus too, but not likely to get fertility preacher. So I've also been told by you lovely people, if I go adaptability and do the agenda, conquer nature, it will give the terraforming tech. I got stuck as an ocean paradise in one of my previous videos because I didn't get terraforming. This is very tempting to go. I don't think it's necessarily good to go right now, but we'll keep that in mind. I think since tech is going to be our bottleneck, we should probably just go discovery. We'll get 10% research speed at the end. We reduce upkeep, more research alternatives. It's pretty good early game. We are spamming city districts as much as we can, then a research enclave. Since we got our first system here, let's upgrade the starport, since we can start building modules and buildings, which will buff up our economy even more. Not that we need economy anymore, but it's there. I'm going to keep the research enclave for now at the bottom and just keep spamming city districts, since the extra unity does help. We may as well activate fortify the border for more starbases. And since our energy is so good, let's put leader experience gain on, why not? And map the stars for 25% survey speed. Help us get to these planets even quicker. So on the starbase that's done, we can either build a solar panel or trade hub. Trade gets turned into unity, and then we can build a hydro bay. We may as well. An extra bit of food. We don't have too much of it, I think. Materials workshop is done. Very nice. I'm going to go after binners. They're very, very good with our maulers. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the enclave then. Materials workshop is far more valuable, as per 100 researchers gives +1 for tech. These are a must build if you're doing any form of tech in the game. Physics lab is done. We will build that in a minute, and we'll go for a blue beam projector. We do want to be a bit aggressive. We want to use this early food and lack of tech to run over an empire that we see, hopefully vassalize them to give us even more resources. That's why we've gone crazy over here and just trying to find people. So the materials workshop's about to go down. You can see that we're on 33 engineering research. It goes up to 56. Yeah, it doubles it. They're incredible buildings. You need to research them as soon as you can, and also obviously build them. Yeah, we're starting to find a lot of people. This is good. Map out where people are. We know which way to expand. We're going to get a bunch of planets under our control, so I'm honestly tempted to go adaptability next to start actually terraforming and taking those planets. So now also up to 53 physics. So these are coming along. We just need that xenobiological lab. I'm just going along, mining everything, upgrading every starbase. Our base resources are so good, we can afford to just become even better. We're going to actually go naval capacity here. Energy is an issue. Paying the upkeep of those ships might be a bit annoying. We'll take research speed. I'm building trade hubs so we can get more trade, which means more unity. I can just buy the max energy at 42. Forget these, you can join my Discord. We have it pinned at the Stellaris channel. Energy's not on there, but it's the same as minerals and food, which is 42. We have found the strappers, and since this planet's down here, I'm just going to start serving this way. I'm just serving in a line to the closest planets, secure them, and then we can worry about the other systems. We'll grab some basic combat roles. We're just slowly getting those military techs going. Not building our fleet yet because we'd have to pay the upkeep on them, and we just lost one of our leaders to damn pirates. We have found the Snugglefish Shipping Alliance. They are in a federation, I believe. Yeah, hopefully we can find some other empire to vassalize, but maybe we can take on all three. I'm going to pretend to be their friends for now. Discovery is now done, meaning we get 10% research speed. We get another ascension perk. I think we just go for the 10% unity. Really just trying to bump those numbers up as much as possible. I have literally only built city districts, only built research stuff. We're only at 164. Tech is quite hard to come by in 4.0. We do now also have factions, which means more unity as they fill, or robots. I like robots. We can assemble more pops. And honestly, I'm going to go for the pop growth speed here. I think we can switch the archives to a research enclave. We're going to have enough unity now with factions now online. And there we go, that trade level 2, which means more trade, which means more unity. Research enclaves now down. That's going to bump us up a whole bunch more. Still plus 100 unity, but for every city district, we're just getting a few more science jobs. And I am going to go adaptability purely so we can try and get terraforming, because we have 5 planets that we can't inhabit, soon to be maybe 6, 7, 8, and even maybe 9. And one of my damn scientists got captured. We need 1,000 fleet power in orbit. We're at max food. Let's build a mauler like so. Let's build 20 of them, and let's use some of the food we have to go fix that. Oh no. Oh no. We accidentally just spawned a void spawn. Now we're under a starbase cap at least. Hopefully it just stays there. I don't know if it does. Let's build those robots now. Just a little bit of assembly goes a long way, as we are actually almost out of civilians to fill these jobs that we've been spamming. Up to 201 science though. And now we can go conquer nature, which will give us terrestrial sculpting and 25% to it when we launch it. Very nice. Thank you for letting me know about that. You learn something all the time in this game. It's why I could just keep playing it constantly. Now, I'm really hoping the void spawn stays there. I'm a bit scared. We are building maulers. I don't think they can kill a void spawn though. And we found the hive, Fallen Empire. That's great. The issue I have with this adaptability is none of these perks matter to me right now. Purely was for the agenda. So I'm actually going to go a different tradition. I'm going to go supremacy, since we want to go military now. Yeah, we got pirates down here. We now have 1k strength, so we can go and research that project and get a scientist back. And we still have too much food. Keep building them, damn it. We'll make more. Alloys is actually the bottleneck. And a nice little tip. We know there's a void spawn here. We've disabled the system so no ships will pass through it and die. So they will go around, because I will forget and get them all killed. And also, if you get to a system that's blocked that you want to go past, like up here, you can set your scientists to passive instead of evasive and then path them around them to the hyperlane. They're not going to come and kill us, and we can actually go around and find people this way. There is an empire here that's solo, but a federation block friends here are blocking them, which is a bit annoying. I could actually make one of them tributary. I don't think I'll get all 3 of them, and I have to fight all 3 of them, so I'm not doing it. Let's build an army though, because I have too much food. We may as well start building that up. And I guess we should probably just buy monthly alloys as well. I should have done that earlier. If we go negative trade, I can always sell food. We killed a Cavaloid. You're dead. An exotic gas refinery is very important. It increases the food upkeep on stuff, but we don't care. We just want those rare resources. These techs are really good, like the chemical plant and the crystal one. You want to pick them if you see them. We found someone else. A fanatic pacifist, by the way. They might be good ones to make tributary since they're kind of close and probably killable. We just need to get the claim, which means we need to be stronger than them. Don't know how we're not. Let's spy on them, I guess. I've rushed down fire rate and damage versus starbases on supremacy. Those are very, very, very valuable. I'll just keep making ships. Dyson Swarm. That is a must. Our energy sucks. It's a rare tech. We have to take it. Now, you might be wondering why I'm just spamming maulers. I'm not the biggest fan of weavers. They make your ship AI go a bit weird. I just want to charge in, instantly kill people with combat mandibles. I'm not going to lie. Found a blood forest. Oh, they're on our border. Well, I'm glad we've actually built up an army because we can do end threat and just take all their land. We'll be viewed as the good guys. Farming subsidies, food processing facilities. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, they're actually equivalent to us. That's mad. I'm a bit scared about you then. I want a scientist who can give more research. Enlist. Now, do we... this is the issue. The trade is just so good here. I think we don't do that and we just put you on the head of research. Humanities is getting a bit of an issue. Let's replace the Hollow Theatre with a luxury resident as it's so much better and build a chemical plant. A commercial pact, sure. More trade means more unity. Okay, we now have level 2 maulers. As juvenile, we'll get juvenile growth glands to grow up into them, and then our mature maulers can get more sublight speed and evasion chance. We can now build that food processing facility, 20% output, basically free. We just need a building there. And we can now get terrestrial sculpting. I'm going to expand the council, and I'm just waiting to hopefully see how strong they are military-wise. I think we should be fine, but I mean, the more time we wait, the more we'll grow up, which means we're stronger. Also, I should probably build a Dyson Swarm. There's a 12-star. I need a Dyson Sphere there right now. Holy moly. Okay, we accidentally spawned pirates because I haven't filled in any of the gaps. That's how pirate things work. They just spawn on the edge of your empire. Okay, they are actually just awful. Let's go kill them. Let's get the generator district going. We could also put capacity subsidies on for more technician output. We need that energy for terraforming. And let's absolutely get another Dyson Form. Arc furnace or crystals, or arc furnace it has to be. Upgrade this Dyson Swarm. Energy's starting to be fixed. And terraforming is done. I just realized. Terraform you into an ocean world. So the further away the planet class is to your designation, the more expensive it is. We need a lot of energy. Let's just buy a mass ton and we can terraform you, and terraform you. We'll get to these other ones when we can. We'll go to policies and edicts and put terraform gases on 50% more terraforming speed, and we should look to scale incredible after this, especially since we're about to get a bunch more land by killing this swarm. Charge! Also, all our maulers have grown up, which means our naval capacity has gone very high. We won't build many more ships now, but we're going to want to just try and take every damn system we can. I'm actually going to send one just to pick up the straggler systems. Since it is a total war, we don't need to spend influence to take the systems. It's very, very nice. Our food has collapsed a bit. That's mainly because our ships have gone over cap. That's why our alloys has gone down, but we can start building anchorages, I guess. Now, we can invade these planets. They're obviously not ocean worlds. I'm hoping we can just kind of abandon them and then terraform them. Let's see if we can make that happen. So when we get it, I'm just going to set everything to 0. So hopefully no one comes over here. Oh, I guess we're not purging these. Can I not purge? I kind of just want to purge them. I don't want anything. We're xenophile. Because they're wilderness, they might just die. I'm going to see what happens, because we are obviously completely wrecking them. Goodbye. You are dead. Yeah, they are declining here. What's weird is why aren't they working any of these space deposits? That's a weird AI decision. This tech is also very good. Job efficiency to tech jobs. Absolutely needed. Okay, now alloys is an issue because those the swarms take alloys. We need some city districts. If I can build an arc furnace to cure the alloys, then all we need is food. 20 arc furnace deposits. 21. Wow. These systems are insane that we have. 20 again. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's take the 21 one. We now have some ocean worlds. Time to colonize, even though I have no alloys. It's fine, we can fix it with trade. Trade, we have lots of trade. I'm literally just going to keep terraforming worlds with all the energy we have. The devouring swarms are almost dead. Expand the council. More trade, more unity, yes. And we're definitely getting the food per angler and consumer goods. I've not had to worry about consumer goods this entire game. It's been pretty nice. Yeah, the planets are just dying. I can just terraform them then. There's some really cool new terraforming events. Like we can just get minor artifacts from workers for 5 years. Sure, we'll take that. Doesn't mean I need to colonize you quickly. This is an ocean world. I don't have to terraform you. Supremacy's done, obviously. It's biomorphosis time. We need that genomic research facility. Yes, please. Now, I feel like mutation's very good with aquatics because the more habitability you have, the more job efficiency and other stuff you get. We're going to go with that. Funnily enough, I have not built a single food district, but that's fine. They are finally dead. We literally just used them to take all their land. Should also put the disruptors on the ships now. The mandibles penetrate, disruptors penetrate. Works very well together. The mature needs to now also grow up into the ultimate molar. Okay, now we're getting a bunch of planets. We need to figure out what to do with them. You will be an energy world. We'll get robot, generator, energy. You have no good features or anything. We make you probably into a food world because that's 12 districts. It's pretty good. Should also probably build a residence and genomic research facility everywhere. I want you to be tech, I think. I think it's worthwhile to go get some vassals now since we're still very, very strong. They're pathetic to us. Let's go make them a tributary. Now I want purity now. Reduced empire size for pops. Also may as well spend some influence to expand our borders a little bit. Declare war, tributary. Murder them now. Yeah, they die now. They die now. Why are they not healing? They're literally on their starbase and they're not healing. Okay. I'll just kill you all. I won. Oh, I got them as a vassal? Okay. Clone vats. Oh, that would have been nice. A long time ago. Beautiful. We can, like, actually populate these planets now. Clone vat. Clone vat. Clone vat. Clone vat. Clone vat. Clone vat. I don't even know how we fit it on our capital. We don't need the amenities, actually. 27 food districts. That's pretty good. So I think we're also going to want medical centers now since we have clone vats. They increase pop growth as well. Okay, we want to go cloning now. The only issue was the tech. We could have maybe reformed a government to get the tech factions, but we haven't had that tech. Let's go cloning. We don't have cloning. I have no unity though. Yeah, we can give our pops erudite. We are going to do that. We can also get rid of non-adaptive, which we're going to want the habitability for. We could put vat grown on and take off egg laying, which might be better because then we can put another trait on, like 50 for more trade, which then would mean more unity. I like. We'll just integrate them. No point wasting tech on that. 25% monthly unity for Rift in Space is so good, actually. Who cares about the alloys? Great thing is these generator support districts are quite good because we just have so much trade that we can reform. I can't really lose the unity, though. That's the only way we're getting unity. Civil education could be good. We're going to have a lot of hops. I think we go civil education because we get educators that produce more unity. Yeah, we should go up 199. Oh, no, it went up a bunch. Okay, we now have mutagenic habitability, but we're at 115% currently, meaning we're getting a bit of bonuses. We could have probably made a better template to get more habitability. Loading is finally done. And we can go hydrocentric, which makes our ocean world even better. And I think I should probably put robust on. Maybe not vat grown. I don't know if vat grown's good. We'll keep egg laying. And now we can build multiple clone vats depending on the level of the capital. Now 160% habitability, 15% job efficiency. Resources are starting to go a bit crazy. We have a consumer goods negative, but we have so much trade. I'll just keep buying consumer goods. And our pops are starting to be produced very, very quickly now. About 100 pops every month. This build's probably very good with Behemoth if you didn't go Xenophile. I did, but that's fine. I'm just going to go Xenocompatibility because we do have 2 pops somewhere. But honestly, from here, you can do whatever. This scale's pretty damn good because of obviously cloning, and you have unlimited food with 1k at the minute. We're just getting people asking to be our subjects, and we can deal with the Void Wind Plague that's currently hitting us. Yeah. They get wrecked. It's the classic Stellaris late game. You can click lots of buttons for numbers to go up, but this is a very, very interesting food-focused build, especially with the bioships. If you enjoyed this, click here to watch my trade-focused build, which just really tries to min-max all the trade that you possibly can. As we've seen from here, trade's pretty good. Click it now.